Hello, my name is Shannon Fentiman and I'm the Minister for Multicultural Affairs, and I have just hosted the 2015 Queensland African Community Awards. What a wonderful night, what a wonderful celebration of the rich cultures and traditions of our African community. There were so many award categories tonight, which really reflects just what a wonderful contribution across so many professions that our African community are making. It was such a wonderful celebration with wonderful dancing and music, and what a special way to recognise some very hard-working, dedicated, inspirational members of our African community. I was thrilled to host the African community here at Parliament House, and I'm looking forward to the awards next year.
It's been a really wonderful evening, and it's just such a joy to be here. TAFE Queensland is very proud to be a gold sponsor of this event. For one thing, we deliver the Adult Migrant English program, which is the largest settlement program in Queensland. And so we've been working closely with the Africans since they first started arriving in fairly large numbers in the early 2000s. And it's just such a joy and a privilege to see all our students doing so well and out in the community and setting up businesses and having bands and becoming leaders in the community. And secondly, because we want them to always remember that there's a lot of opportunities to study in TAFE Queensland and to get fantastic jobs in all the different courses that we offer. But it's just a real delight to see the success of the African community.
Look, it was a fantastic event. The Queensland Police Service loves interacting with the African community. They're a wonderful community, but more importantly, it was great to celebrate the great contribution that the African community makes to Queensland, and just to see the great personal achievements that people have done. So it was great to be here tonight to celebrate with them and to enjoy the wonderful display of culture and music, and just to celebrate the contribution they're making to Queensland on a daily basis.
What an exciting night to celebrate the contribution of African Australians to our state and our nation. I'm so excited to be here, not just as the State Minister for Health, but also as the State Member for Woodridge, which has one of the largest African populations of any electorate in Queensland. Tonight we saw a celebration of achievement. African Australians who have achieved in the arts, in business, in community service. And it was such an exciting thing to be part of celebrating those Africans in Australia who have contributed so much to our state and nation. I want to acknowledge Robert Mukombozi, the chair of the organising committee, and all those people who've worked so hard to bring tonight together.
Well, the event was a fantastic night. It was just great to see all those African people who've worked so hard, and very inspiring stories about what they've achieved, as well as how they inspire us to even reach higher and set that standard. And I'd like to congratulate the African community for what they've achieved tonight.
Well, what was really nice was that I work for SBS TV and radio, and this is one of the communities that we broadcast a lot to, and so the organisers approached me and asked if I wanted to MC it, and it was just a natural, it's just something that, just fitted and I wanted to do.
What do you think?
Well, the importance is that it brings people together and they can see what achievements the community have made, that they're not isolated, because quite often, especially when you're coming from refugee backgrounds or migrant communities that are quite small, they're quite isolated sometimes, and these sort of events bring them all together. It's called the African Awards. It's a bit like having the European Awards or the Asian Awards, and so there's still a lot of small communities from a lot of the different African countries, and so they can see other Africans doing well, and that sort of encourages them to do well as well. Well, you could use the terms majority and minority world. They've come to what is really the minority world, a really incredibly wealthy country, from a lot of places that are really quite put upon, quite hard pressed, a lot of violence, a lot of war, famine. So a lot of people have spent a lot of time in refugee camps, and you can see here how well they've done here in Australia, and quite often they've done it without very much support from outside their communities. But here they are at Parliament House getting awards.
Tonight was absolutely fantastic. When we have an opportunity to look back at the achievements of our communities, the achievements and their contribution to this country, it is something that we can celebrate and be so proud of. So you would have seen tonight that we were out there dancing. I don't think there's any award shows, and I've been to many award shows, and I have not seen award shows where people are getting up and, even before the winners have been announced and dancing and all of that. But this is about celebration, and it's a day that we are so proud of, and seeing everybody's and hearing about their contribution has been the highlight for me, and it really reminds me that, we are here as African Australians. This is our home, and we are doing amazing things, and we need to tell the world about the things that we're doing. So it's been a great night. Because there are a lot of challenges. You might have come here without, it hasn't not been a choice for yourself to come here. You are a refugee, you had to leave your home. But you are here, and you want to make it home. And there is something that we all, regardless of how you come to Australia, we all want a better life for ourselves, for our family, for our children. We want education. We want better health care. We want the things that binds us as all humans, And when we come here and we're able to do that and be recognized, it is an amazing thing. And you saw the smiles and the cheers of people who were receiving their awards. It's a reflection that I am here and I've made it. And there's a beautiful journey ahead of me.
Well, Logan City Council sponsored, as a gold sponsor of the awards for the second year in a row.
So what do you think the significance of these awards is?
We see the benefit of the awards in the inspiring and continuing to assist our residents from Logan who come from Africa to gain a better life, help the rest of their community, and continue to work. We have very heavily involved African community in Logan. They're through sport, our culture, events. They're continually working within the community to make it a better place. Oh, they certainly do. They bring colour, they bring rhythm, they bring noise. Tonight's awards, that's probably the best awards I've ever been. I've been in local government 30 years, and I've never seen ministers get up and dance like that, and the whole crowd dancing, and that's just sensational.
Yeah, the award started 2 years ago, and when it started as a national award to recognize the achievement of Africans. And then we decided to evaluate and say, look, why don't we do it in every state? And that's how the idea came last year. We did one last year, and we did it again this year. And then next year we are going for the national award, and then we come back again to state. So it will be a continued journey of which we celebrate our own achievement, and also to highlight that, we are also contributing, regardless, we came yesterday or few years back. It's important to highlight that as a community that we are giving back as well. The importance of this one, it got two ways of looking at it. One of it is encouraging the community to continue to aim high and dream and achieve their goals. Another side of it is it creates awareness to the mainstream community and say, look, these people are not only here, they are not contributing, but actually we are giving back. So it creates that awareness that the community is actually progressing, it's achieving, it's working hard, and integrating successfully and do the thing that the born Australian do. So it's a wonderful thing that we continue, and I think that's the most important thing. As you see tonight, people were saying, look, this is a wonderful event, is because it highlights how important it is and how it is important for African here in Queensland, how we are contributing back and giving back to the community.
The African celebration or African Awards Queensland 2015 tonight were a very great event, very amazing, from the entertainment, from the profile of the award winners and the nominees, from the finalists and everyone who really was involved in this event. It was really very spectacular, and I really like the fact that this event was able to celebrate the achievements of African Australians across Queensland in different sectors, in academic, in business, in community initiative, in different projects really. And it was wonderful that we really also managed to capture the diversity of all Africans, from East Africa, Horn of Africa to North Africa. Everyone was really covered. So all that diversity in achievements, all that diversity in our cultural background was captured in today's event, and it was really, really a big celebration in our African community. Africa,